So I've been on a massive buying spree, buying a ton of cards, buying a ton of bums, rookie bums. And we're going to go through and open up some of these, look at them, look them over, see which ones we want to send a PSA, and talk about why I'm buying these players. So last video, you guys seen me buying rookie football. And I got a lot of packages. This might be a long video. But I've moved on to buying rookie basketball. Who is this? Zach Edey. Now, I don't know what's going on with him. Last I heard, he got like a speeding ticket or something. And I think he got hurt too. This is the first one. How about let's go through them first. And then we'll go through and see the conditions. I'm already seeing this one's kind of And yeah. So we got Zach Edey. Let's make a stack of each player. So yeah, I moved on to basketball. Done with football. I think it's too late to start trying to buy. Man, there's this video of Jeff Wilson that he uploaded yesterday. I think it was uploaded yesterday, talking about why he's not buying Michael Penix Jr. And I'm like, dude, duh. There's nothing wrong with buying him, but you're too late. Jalen Wells. This is the guy that got hurt in that Hornets game. He like fell on his neck or something. At first I was buying these, I don't know what this is. I guess cracked dice. I don't know. I'm not that nerdy, guys. I'm not your guy for knowing each parallel and what they're called. Always looking at that corner right there. But then I kind of moved on to just buying autos for these cars right here, man. Let's try and find and see how much I paid for this. Way less than I thought. $1.10. You would have never thought that, huh? Just going off the looks, this looks like a $10, $20 card. So, that's where I'm at with that. So I started out buying. I'm thinking, if I get that graded and it gets a 10, it's really not worth my time and energy. So I kind of changed my strategy. Now this is accumulation of packages over the last, I'd say, 2 months. Yeah, then I kind of moved up a little bit. But you know what? If I'm gonna buy, guess I would call them bums. Oh, free. Oh, I thought I had an extra card in there. Zachary Ricochet. An auto. How much did I pay for this? 66 plus shipping and handling. Not bad. A little on the higher end for me, but I'm thinking send this in a PSA. It looks pretty good. That top left corner is a little dinged. Oh, and that right there. That's another thing. I didn't know. Is that on the... I hope that's not on the card. I'm gonna be so pissed. The moment of truth. It's on the fucking card, yo. I remember seeing that and thinking, is that on the card? I'll still send this shit to get graded. Damn. I'm pissed about that. I'm like, that might be on the... It was one of those, that might be on... That's probably why they put the picture in the thing. Let's look at the listing. It's really dark, and I'm like, that might be on the... Yeah. Oh, well. You win some, you lose some. I mean, I still could sell it and get... If he gets hot, still could sell it and do... Well, I'd hate that glare right there, so we're going to do like this. All right, next up. That's a bummer. That's a real bummer right there. But, he's a decent player. If he gets hot, Should be able to make my money back, right? Bub Carrot. No, I just Jacoby Walker. I don't even remember buying this. That's what I love about like getting cards and waiting a while till you open it up. I don't really need to take this off, but this is a guy when I looked up, you know, maybe highest scores or most shots taken or something like that. I started kind of doing my research on these rookies because I didn't watch basketball too much last season outside of the playoffs. And this is a guy that probably popped up and, you know, all it takes is a trade, you know, or, you know, something to really give him a bump in his cards. And then I'm way up. Condition on this, it's looking, you know, I'm buying cards that even if I don't get them graded, they have a lot of upside. Like, let's see how much I pay for this. Let's see, it doesn't show. What? Okay, so $21 on this one, which, you know, for what I'm getting, a rookie patch auto numbered to 99, you know, these aren't cards I'm necessarily, like, here's another thing. You got to understand my situation. I'm already paid. You know what I'm saying? I'm not over here really trying to grind out and make money, you know? I'm just trying to, I guess you could say invest. I'm trying to invest and, you know, have a little fun while I'm watching a sport. You know, I want to watch sports, but I want to be invested, but I don't want to play. I don't want to gamble like, you know, sports gambling. There's a Bub Carrington. Bought a lot of Bub Carrington. I'm probably not going to buy any more Bub Carrington. I bought way too much of his stuff. I don't know what it is. I think his stuff is just so cheap and he's a starter. That's a good looking card right there. That's probably going into the PSA pile. This is the best card I've seen so far. Mine is something, I see a little something here. Yeah, you see that? You know, but still sending it in. I'm curious, how much did I pay for this? You know, numbered PSA. I mean, numbered rookie. No, numbered Prism. That's what I meant. Numbered Prism. Auto, $42. You know, this is what I'm thinking. This is basically the way I'm looking at it. All these guys, each one of these guys will probably end up not being anything, right? But one of them, and this isn't even all the people I've bought, but all it takes is one for me to hold on to. There's another Zach. I need to, now what I'll probably do now is I'll go back in, Google their names, see if anything's came up, like somebody, you know, got hurt. I think he got hurt. At a $249. Probably didn't pay too much for that. Zach Edey pile. And then we have, so what I'll do is I'll go through and see who's got some additions. You know, see who's still starting, who's still, you know, stuff like that. And I'll double down and I'll buy some more of those DC Sports. You know, I kind of got a hot hand on some of this stuff. Like, I probably shouldn't be buying, like, it's probably another Bub Carrington. My Bub Carrington stack is going to be, and it might be, you know, it might be something telling me, you know, I don't want to get too deep, but it might be something in my gut that's like Bub Carrington, but that kind of knows the future. Let's get another stack of mailers up. And that's why I hope that's what it is, at least. But yeah, I bought a lot of Bub Carrington. I think I even looked up his highlights and just kind of was like, okay, let me see if, that's another thing, looking up players and seeing if they're skilled. 2 bubble mailers. All right, this must be a low-key banger in here. You know, I'm buying bums, so it's not going to be anything too, you know, these are guys like like I like to look at. I don't know how well SGA performed right out of the gate his rookie year. Probably was pretty good, but I don't think anybody saw this coming. So that's kind of how I'm fishing basically. I'm fishing for. Wow, dude. I mean, I appreciate it, but it would have been okay, man. It would have made it. Another Jacoby Walker. Looks good. Out of 25. So next, trying to see. I know there's some more names. There's a new name. Dalton Connect. This is one of the more, hot names. Hobby loves their white boys, but they're always garbage. Well, they're not always garbage, but there's rarely a, you know what I'm saying? This is the money play. This is the guy that'll probably be worth the most. It's funny how like it's just funny. Like I love the racism and stuff. I'm not the guy don't get me wrong. I'm not one of those, oh white people. That's not me, bro. I'm more of the black people, like God, black fatigue. Anyway, let's not go there. But it is funny how like, because this sports car hobby is mostly white guys, so they have their guys. They you want to see the person that looks like you do well. Put it like that. Of course, naturally. Nothing wrong with that. Jeez, man, some of you guys are like you're transporting gold or something. I appreciate it though. What we got here? Oh, there's another one. There's a guy's, a little bit more hype. But you'll notice what you haven't seen a Stefan Castle. I'm not buying a Stefan Castle cards. No, probably never will. This looks pretty good. A little up there. A little A little That's the thing about buying cars on eBay too, man. You can tell, but for one, you can't really tell. And two, they're probably already been looked over. So if it's on eBay raw, that means the person probably looked at it and was like, yeah, no. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and list this now. Who is this? Zach Edey Auto. Corners look decent. Nah, I mean, like, don't even. So I've definitely what I'm gonna do going forward. Like, this is me getting my, I guess you say, inventory. Now when I buy, see what happened is I bought the football stuff too late, so I wasn't really able to really take my time and collect the cards. Basketball, I think I still have a lot of time, so I'm gonna go through. I've really slowed down and started to become more picky. Rubber bands, I hate rubber bands. And if you buy these, you're stupid. You know what I'm saying? Another same card. There's a little. I'm really big on corners. That's the first thing I look at is corners. But, like I said, I'm buying these things so low that even the dinged cards, they should do well over time. And like I said, like I said plenty of times, most of these guys won't do anything. But I think one of them, I mean, you're due for one rookie of every class should be like, if you're slowly buying all of them. I hope that has some protection. Good thing it did. I'll be honest. These guys are smart. The people buying them are stupid. Jacoby Walker. Corners are. Yeah, I'm starting to get a little frustrated at the condition of these cards. But I think what I probably was doing is, being that these were so cheap, I probably was just snap buying them and not really looking them over too much. I'm sure I looked them over, but I was more concerned about getting some cards. I'm not a victim, but I guess you would say a victim of that. Jeez, man. Dawson Connect out of 16, 18. I hope that's looking. I'm always seeing white on the corners. White. But it's not too bad. I think I might have seen so far 2 cards that are PSA worthy. Okay, this is too many packages. I've just realized, like, okay, this is too many packages. I don't think I want to let it get built up this high again. Still got a lot of cards. So you like seeing cards. You got a lot more cards to see. I wouldn't even say I'm halfway through it. Oh my goodness. Are people like really that? I mean, I guess Zach, so far the top, that's the most important corner right there. It's looking decent. I see a little white speck right there. Bottom. Oh my goodness. Jesus. Look at that. Oh boy. So far, all these cards, these guys have got to be really good. Because I'm not sending any of them to PSA. So far. I mean, I'm sending some, but I'm not seeing anything that I'm like, yeah, I'm glad I got that one. I'm not sure what that is. Like, why is that? We got Jacoby Walter. This one looks good. Yeah, I'm not. His cars have been pretty good condition, but it's unfortunate that it's his cards. I would like the Zacks and the Alexander Sars and the Dalton Connect. When those aren't looking good, I'm pretty disappointed because I know I kind of paid a little bit for those. Envelopes, I love them. Another Walker. Yeah, I see why you put that in the envelope. But I mean, it's an auto though. kind of hanging out the sleeve there. Looks good. Got a lot of his cards. Probably very cheap. Probably like $2 cards, maybe 10. A $2 card. Waste of, maybe not a waste of money, but like unnecessary. Because, this is something that I probably keep just in case that he's like ends up being like the GOAT or something. So yeah, that's kind of, I think that's going to be the idea with me purchasing these. These are like the long term, 20-year, just in case he's just keep all of the players that I bought something like this from. Keep all of these cards. And the autos, those are the ones that I'm trying to get rid of, trying to make back. I don't know. That's just what I'm thinking right now. At least the difference between me and Jeff Wilson is I'm not sitting here acting like I know what I'm doing. I'm still, learning. So far, it's going pretty good. Oh, by the way, here's something that's I haven't said yet. That if you go back in one of my, I think it was when I opened up. Well, it was a downtown. So what was that? I can't even remember. Downtown is I pulled that downtown out of Optic, right? And I sent it and got it graded, and it got a 10. The Malik, what's his name? Malik Neighbors, out of 25 downtown. I sold it for 40. Sold for 4,600, and this is the stuff that I've been buying. With that, this looks good. Out of 125, looks good. Yeah, that's a good looking. Those corners look sharp on that. That's a 10 right there. That's definitely PSA pile. It's one of the best cars we've seen. But yeah, that Malik Neighbors, I sent it in, did 2 weeks. 2 weeks, 2-week service. They upcharged me. They were like, we got to upcharge on this. And that's because of the grade. And I'm like, I look at it, it's a 10. I'm like, nice. So I had the second highest sale. Well, the highest sale. I sold mine for more than the first one sold for. First one sold for 4,100. Mine sold for 46. This is guy. I don't like these edges like that, but it's a silver, so I probably wouldn't send it in anyway. I'm gonna have to look at the values of some of these because I'm sure it's like me grading some of these is not really gonna make sense right now. It'll make sense in the future, but not right now. This one looks, is that on the card on that right corner? I think that is the card. Yep, it is the card. My lucky day, huh? Man, this is just horrible. The football cards weren't in nowhere near bad condition as this. I got a lot of Zach Edey. It's funny, I have a lot less Bub Carrington than I thought I'd have by now. Who's that? Reed Shepard. That's another hobby guy. Everybody's trying to catch that new Luka, the next Luka. This is a good looking card. And I'm sorry about what I said about the white people too. It's not. I hope that didn't come up the wrong way, like I'm jealous or something. It's like, no. But I do think it's funny how, like, I think that the guys in the hobby don't realize that that's what it is. It's like that it's because he looks like you and you want him to do well. Look at all of this junk. I got this from ComC. Oh no. This is going to be horrible. It looks good. I'm going to take all these out of the top loaders and look them over. But this was looking pretty good. Another Alexander. So we don't have a lot of SAR. What was that? Another Reed Shepherd. Had a 25. Right corner's a little dinged there. It's unfortunate. All right, I feel like we should be getting to some autos here. What's this? Okay, appreciate the extra. You know, I don't really complain when I get extra cards. I guess because I'm still kind of collecting. I mean, he didn't really. Oh, thanks, man. Another Zach. I don't know why they sent me so many heat. You know, it'd be a good marketing idea is like when you get a package from somebody and you see where they're from. So you like send them a bunch of their home team players. That'd be a nice little. Like, would it make sense to send me a lot of Memphis people? Or, well, it just made sense to send me a lot of Charlotte if you see my address. Zach 80, that's on card. Nice. On card auto. It's not numbered. No? A not numbered on card auto. That's interesting. Another Zach 80 though. I went hard. No wonder he got hurt. No wonder he got hurt. I bought a ton of his stuff. We should be coming to some autos here. Well, we've been getting autos, but I feel like, man, this is going to be a challenge. So if you notice, I haven't been doing any box breakings lately. I guess we know why I'm not doing that. It just, this is a much, it's one of those things where I don't want it to be true that this is buying singles is the way to go because it's kind of boring. But I almost cut the card. Buying singles is the way to go, man. As of now, I think if you want to get I don't know, man. I think this is a good way. This is probably the best way to get a good collection of cards like that. This is the way I'm gonna approach. I'm looking at 20 years from now, you know, and if I'm doing this for every rookie class and not really going too crazy, but I'm doing this for every rookie class, I'm gonna come out. Somebody's gonna pop off. And it's gonna pop off. It's gonna happen fast. There's another bug. But I bought a bunch of his like little parallel stuff. So that's kind of why I think that's a fun way to do it. Now, I'm going to end up with a lot of junk, but a lot less junk than if I was ripping wax because what do I do with the base cards? I could throw them in the trash. I was doing that a little bit. I throw away like the garbage, like people that ain't. So this is what I did with my base cards. When I rip something, I would keep, keep all that stuff. But like the base cards, I would keep like the Patrick Mahomes, even somebody that's not that good, but I was keeping all of those. But I'm still thinking that's gonna. I don't know, because what are people doing with their base cards? If everybody's throwing them away, they might end up being a little bit more rare than we think. But anyway, Jalen Wells auto. Yeah, let's pick up. We need to pick up our pace on the Jalen Wells stack. It's a little slim. I'm liking that I'm doing this because now I can see, all right, I got enough Zach Edey. Another Bub Carrington auto. These revolutions look pretty good usually. I've noticed. Look at that. Spoke too soon. I hate when I speak like that. But one thing I learned is don't speak too soon before you lay your eyes on what you're speaking about. You know, because you don't know what the reality is going to present of itself. But that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother channel. But yeah, I noticed that when I speak too soon on something like that, it usually fucks me over. Look at that smoke when I said that. Jacoby Walker. We don't need any more Jacoby. We got plenty of Jacoby Walkers autos. Those are really easy to get, you know, when I'm in the auction. Yeah, we need some more. I mean, Reed Shepard and Dalton Connect, their stuff is a little bit overpriced. We've already talked about why, but yeah, need a couple more of those. And it's looking like I need to catch it. I need to speed up because I don't have enough PSA worthy cards, Dalton Connect, for a PSA submission yet. So I need to pick up the pace. This one's looking pretty decent. I think I got like 5 cards so far out of this batch that are worthy. Next up, if you enjoy this content, please hit the like button. Please watch it all the way through. That'll let me know that you guys like this. Another Dalton Connect. Okay, we're doing pretty good with these. And the cards are in decent condition. I think what's happening is people are taking better care of the players that they know. Like, these aren't, well, the Revolutions are, but the other ones, they're kind of beat up. And then your Reed Shepards and your Daltons and your Alexander Sars, those are the ones that get cherished a little bit more. That's a Prism auto. Looks pretty good off first glance. Okay, we got something in a box here. Let me pause and get this opened. This was a tough box. Another Jalen Wells. Nice. Out of 67, too. Love the numbered autos. You know, I just, naive, very naive of me for sure to be like, oh man, but I just know somebody, maybe not even this class. It might not even happen in this class. It might be next year's class. But somebody's going to pop off. And I mean, in 20 years, well, I'll put it like this. 2 or 3 of these guys are going to pop off. One of them might be a superstar, and it might not even be this rookie class. I'm already looking at it like, the right approach by not expecting too much. But I'm just thinking like, man, imagine Bub Carrington pops off and he's the next SGA. Probably not, but I'm just saying, imagine that shit. This year, he's just like, man, oh, wow. He's taking Washington to the play. You know what I'm saying? It could happen. And I'm sitting here with a stack of these shits. That's just how I'm looking at it. This looks pretty good. I didn't really get a good look at it. This is one of the more expensive ones I bought, I think. I wanted to see this one. You know, so now that I've gotten a good little inventory, I'm probably gonna start. This is when I started kind of being more picky with what I started buying. You know, get stepping up a little bit. Probably spent. I stopped showing how much I paid. Let's look and see. It's funny because stepping up for me is spending $42 on the card. Spent $42 on this thing, man. You know, this is a couple $100 card. I got some kind of feeling about this dude, man. I don't know what it is. It's really weird. Out of everybody, and I don't really know. I mean, I know Dalton Connect, Reed Shepard. I know those two. Zach Edey a little bit. I'm familiar with them. But I didn't even hear about this dude. And I guess it's probably because when I looked up stats, I think his name was one of the first ones that popped up with Stephon Castle and stuff like that. Maybe that's what it is. He shows up in a lot of my searches. Got you guys in your shilling, man. Buy from me. Now here come the Bub Carringtons. So we're short on, looks like I'm short on Jalen Wells. Let's see, it looks good. I like this content. This is a fun video. Still got some more packages though. I think. Oh no, yeah, I got. Oh damn! Right when I said it was getting fun. All right. I feel like I'm missing something. That's the one that I'm missing. Next up, Zachary Richard. Looks good. How much did I pay for this? $80 plus shipping. Yeah, no. It's not numbered. These were going for, let's see, 99, 67. Okay. So what do you guys think, man? How did I do? Did I waste a ton of money? I mean, I probably didn't spend that much on this. It's probably like $1,000 worth of cards, maybe? I should run through and maybe I'll do that in the next video. I'm gonna run through and see how much I spent on all this and go from there. Talk to you next one. Peace.